Hi there, this is Aldrima Harper, founder of Order by Design, a full-service organizing company, and ineedorder.com, your premier source for all things productive, orderly, and entrepreneurial. Welcome to Time Management 101, still in the series of Organizing Yourself to a Better Business. This time we're talking a little bit about time management. Now, on this installment of Time Management 101, I'll be sharing 3 tips on setting realistic time management goals, and hopefully by the end of this video, you will be well on your way to making gigantic steps toward managing your time and your life. Now, one of the best ways not to get discouraged with your time managing efforts is to be realistic about how you approach your list of things to do and schedule out time to accomplish them. This means understanding how long each task can reasonably be expected to take and how much concentration is involved, and whether or not you can work on another task at the same time without impairing the quality of your efforts. Now, in some cases, it's relatively easy to combine necessary tasks and save time. For example, you may find that instead of making a trip or taking a trip to the supermarket and then going to the drugstore, you may simply choose to buy your groceries at a supermarket that has a pharmacy department. This effectively allows you to manage 2 tasks at the same time and still enjoy the same level of quality with each. However, not all situations are as simplistic as combining a couple of errands. At some point, you will be faced with tasks that require your full attention and cannot be balanced with other tasks at the same time. The trick is to know the difference between the 2 scenarios. So here are 3 ways you can identify that a task will require your full and undivided attention. First, the task requires a great deal of attention to detail. Projects of this type are usually best accomplished by themselves. For example, it's not a good idea to attempt to make client calls while you're posting payments to a customer's invoice, because it's important to apply the right amount to the correct invoice number under the correct client account, and you don't need to be interrupted until the job is complete. Otherwise, your company receipts will be out of line, making it necessary to find time to isolate the origin of the problem and correct it at a later date. The next tip is that you're unfamiliar with the task. In general, it's not a good idea to attempt to multitask when learning to handle new responsibilities. In order to master the new task, all your focus should be on that task. This will help to keep the learning curve to a minimum and allow you to begin the process of integrating that new task into your daily agenda. Attempting to learn to handle the new task in a piecemeal fashion will only drag things out and put you further behind. The next tip would be that the timing for the task is urgent. For example, your boss needs a report in time for his or her meeting right after lunch. Instead of working the report into your other and less important tasks, reorganize your schedule and make the report your priority. As soon as the report is done and turned into your boss, you can get back to the other action items and continue on your way. So let's recap those 3 ways to identify the tasks will require your full and undivided attention. First, the task requires a great deal of attention to detail. And secondly, you're unfamiliar with the task. And thirdly, the timing for the task is urgent. I hope these tips have been useful for you in getting your lifetime and your space organized. So stay tuned for the next installment of Organizing 101. And until the next time, this is Aldrima Harper challenging you to have an organized and productive day.